The city of Crestfall breathes slowly. It inhales dust and exhales a quiet sigh. The morning sun climbs over buildings that wear their history like old, tired coats. Bricks are missing from walls like lost teeth in a weary smile. Storefronts show empty eyes to the street, their glass clouded with grime or boarded up with splintered wood. These were once places of business, filled with noise and life. Now they are just shells, hollowed out by time and neglect. The silence here is heavy, broken only by the distant rumble of a passing freight train or the wind whistling through broken window panes, a lonely sound in a place full of people. Down on Sycamore Street, the houses huddle close together. Their paint peels in long, curling strips, revealing the weathered gray wood beneath. Porches sag under the weight of years, their railings loose and unsteady. Weeds push their way through cracks in the sidewalk, determined and green against the gray concrete. This is where Leo lives. He is 17. He has known these streets his entire life. He knows the rhythm of the city's slow breath. He sees the beauty in the stubborn wildflowers that grow in vacant lots, and the way the setting sun paints the old factory smokestacks in shades of orange and purple. Leo shares a small house with his mother, Elena, and his younger sister, Maya. The house leans a little to one side, as if tired from standing for so long. Inside, the rooms are small, but Elena keeps them clean. She has placed colorful blankets over the worn-out furniture to hide the tears and stains. The floorboards creak with every step, a familiar song that has played for generations. There is a constant draft from the window frames, a reminder of the world outside trying to get in. But there is also a warmth here that has nothing to do with the faulty heater. This city was not always this way. Leo's grandfather used to tell stories of a different time. He spoke of a bustling downtown, of factories humming with workers, of streets filled with families who had steady jobs and bright futures. Those stories feel like legends now, tales from a forgotten kingdom. The factories closed down long ago, their gates chained and rusted shut. The jobs left, and the people who could followed them. Those who remained, like Leo's family, learned to live in the echo of what was, finding their way in the quiet aftermath of prosperity. Every morning begins with a calculation. Elena sits at the small kitchen table with a pen and a worn notebook. She writes down numbers, adding and subtracting. This is the food budget, the rent money, the little bit for the electric bill. It is a daily ledger of small battles. Leo watches her, his mother's face etched with concentration. He knows that some days the numbers don't add up. On those days, breakfast is thinner, and dinner is a question that hangs in the air until a solution is found. The nearest grocery store with fresh produce is miles away, a bus ride they can't always afford. Finding work is the biggest challenge of all. Elena cleans houses in the wealthier suburbs on the other side of the highway. She leaves before the sun is up and returns after it has set, her body aching from the long hours. Her hands are rough, her nails chipped, but her spirit remains strong for her children. Leo wants to help more. He looks for jobs after school, but there are few opportunities for a teenager in a city with so many adults looking for the same thing. He mows lawns in the summer and shovels snow in the winter, but the work is never steady. The house itself is a constant worry. When it rains, a slow drip starts in the corner of Leo and Maya's bedroom. A plastic bucket sits there permanently, a quiet monument to the leaky roof their landlord promises to fix, but never does. The nights can be cold, even with extra blankets piled on the beds. The sound of sirens is a frequent lullaby, a reminder that safety is a fragile thing in their neighborhood. Fear is a quiet roommate, one they try their best to ignore, but it is always there, sitting in the darkest corners of the house. Maya, who is 10, sometimes gets sick. The air quality in Crestfall is poor, a lingering gift from the old factories. Her asthma acts up, and her inhaler becomes the most precious object in the house. A trip to the free clinic means a long wait in a crowded room, surrounded by others fighting their own quiet battles. Elena holds Maya's hand, her face a mask of calm strength, but Leo can see the worry in her eyes. Each wheezing breath his sister takes is a sharp reminder of the invisible struggles they face every single day, challenges that are as much a part of the landscape as the crumbling brick buildings. But this city is not just a place of hardship. It is also a place of deep-rooted kindness. On the days when the food budget is stretched to its breaking point, Mrs. Gable from next door will appear at their back door. She holds a warm casserole dish in her hands, wrapped in a tea towel. "I made too much," she will say with a knowing smile, never making them feel like a charity case. Elena will thank her, and they will share a meal that tastes of generosity. These small acts of sharing are the glue that holds the community together. There is a community garden a few blocks away, a splash of vibrant green in a sea of gray concrete. It was started by a group of neighbors on a vacant lot. They cleared the rubble and weeds, built raised beds from scrap wood, and planted seeds of hope. Leo and Maya volunteer there on weekends. They learn to tend to tomato plants and pull weeds from around the delicate lettuce leaves. They work alongside their neighbors, sharing tools, stories, and laughter. The garden provides fresh vegetables for many families, a healthy supplement to the canned goods from the food pantry. Mr. Henderson, a retired mechanic who lives down the street, is the neighborhood's unofficial handyman. He saw the bucket in Leo's room one day. The next Saturday, he showed up with a ladder and a bucket of tar. He spent the whole afternoon on their roof, patching the leak. He refused any payment, simply saying, "We look out for our own." He is teaching Leo how to fix things: a leaky faucet, a bicycle chain, a sputtering lawnmower engine. These are more than just practical skills. They are lessons in self-reliance and community support. Kindness shows up in small, unexpected ways. When Maya's bike got a flat tire, the owner of the corner store, a man named Sal, fixed it for free, giving her a piece of candy while she waited. When Elena had to work late, the family across the street watched Maya until she got home. These moments are the light that shines through the cracks. They are quiet affirmations that they are not alone in their struggle. This network of care is their true wealth, an invisible safety net woven from threads of empathy and shared experience. In the evenings, after his homework is done, Leo sits on the front porch and looks at the stars. On clear nights, they are bright and countless, a vast and beautiful mystery above the tired city. He thinks about the future. He is not just dreaming of escape. His hope is more complex than that. He doesn't want to leave Crestfall behind and forget it. He wants to be part of its healing. He dreams of a day when the empty storefronts are filled with new businesses, when the houses stand straight and tall, and when the sound of children playing is louder than the sound of sirens. His goal is clear in his mind. He studies hard in school, especially in his science and math classes. He wants to go to college and become an engineer. He has read about new, clean technologies and sustainable urban planning. He imagines using that knowledge to bring new life to his city. He wants to help rebuild it from the ground up, to design buildings that are safe and efficient, to help create industries that provide good jobs without polluting the air and land. His ambition is a quiet fire burning inside him, fueled by love for his home. This dream is not just for himself, it is for his family and his neighbors. He wants a future where his mother doesn't have to work until her body aches, where Maya can breathe easily, and where Mrs. Gable doesn't have to share her dinner because her neighbors are hungry. He envisions a Crestfall where Mr. Henderson can finally rest instead of fixing everyone else's problems. His dream is a collective one, a map to a better place that he is drawing in his mind, line by line, with every textbook he reads and every problem he solves. Leo knows the path will be difficult. The challenges are immense, and the odds are stacked against a boy from a forgotten city. But he carries the strength of his community within him. He has seen how small acts of kindness can create powerful change. He has learned that hope is not a passive wish, but an active choice, a garden to be tended, a roof to be patched, a future to be built. As he looks up at the infinite sky, Leo feels not small, but connected to something vast and possible. He is ready to start laying the first stones.